Hello students, welcome back to the maths class. So let us continue with chapter number 4. We have already understood prime numbers, composite numbers, odd numbers, even numbers. So today we are going to understand prime factorization method. Now prime factorization is the expression of the given number as the product of only prime factors. So what you are going to do, the given number, you are going to obtain its prime factors. So how you will obtain that we are going to understand today. Here there are three methods given in your book, but all the methods are one and the same only. So method number 1 is by finding prime factors of all composite factors. So what you will do, the number which is given to you, that is a composite number. So from that you are going to find the prime factors. So first step, you will start with the smallest prime number. So here first question is given 4410. So the smallest prime number is 2. So you will start with 2. If you divide 4410 by 2, you will get 2205. So one prime factor you got, that is 2. Then next is 2205. You will try with the next smallest prime number, that is 3. So if you divide it with 3, you will get 735. So again you got 3. Same way you are going to go to the next prime numbers and you are going to get the prime factors. So we are left with 1. See, 7 ones are 7 at the end you got. Okay. So at the end, whenever you will get 1, means whatever factors you got here in the side, prime factors, you have to write it together. That is 2 into 3 into 3 into 5 into 7 into 7. So these are your prime factors. Another method is by factor tree method. This is also the same thing. We are going to make a tree. Like see here 4410. So if you divide it into two parts, what you will get? 2 into 2205. Similarly, if you divide 2205 into two parts, then you will get 3 into 735. So same way you are going to elaborate it. And the third method is a successive division, which is the best method and the easiest method, and which you have already studied in standard 5. So this will be easiest method for you. So you have to divide the number successively by the smallest prime number possible till the quotient is 1. So 4410, if you divide it with 2, you will get 2205. If you divide it with 3, you will get 735. So that way successively you are going to go until 1 comes. So here in prime factorization, what we have to remember? Prime factorization is the type of factorization where a number is expressed as a product of prime factors. Okay, 1 and the composite numbers are never used in prime factorization. So here you will never use 1, or composite numbers here. Here always prime numbers will come. Okay, clear? So this way you are going to solve the exercise. Now let us start exercise 4.1. Let us solve exercise 4.1, question number 10. Here, whatever we have understood, we are going to apply that. We have to find the factors with prime factorization method. Okay. So, I will be doing randomly 3 sums and I will explain all these 3 sums to you. And all other sums, I will be sending you the PDF file. Okay, so first one is 27. It is very easy. So as we know the rule, what we are going to do? First thing, we are going to start it with the smallest number. So the smallest composite number is 2. But with 2, this is not divisible because in divisibility test of 2, we have already understood that 7 is odd number, and if at unit place there is a odd number, then it is not divisible with 2. So here we will go for the next number, that is 3. So we know that 27 comes in 3's table, right? So how it comes? So 3 nines are 27 it comes. So 3 we will write here and 9 we will write here. Now this 9, we know it is 3 threes are 9. So here we are going to write 3, here we are going to write 3. So 3 threes are 9. Now 3 ones are 3. Okay. So this way we are going to solve. So what factors we got? We got 3 into 3 into 3 is equal to 27. So this is our answer. These are the prime factors. Okay, now we will do question number 8. 151,575, 1575. So this is bigger number. So let us solve this. Here we will write 1575. Now if we will start with 2, it is not possible, right? Because it is odd number at unit place. Then we will try for 3. So if you want to check whether this is divisible by 3 or not, what you are going to do? You will add these numbers. So 1 plus 1 plus 5, 6. 6 plus 7, 13. And 13 plus 5, 18, right? So 18 comes in 3's table. So this number is divisible by 3. So let us divide this number by 3. You can do it in rough work also, or orally also you can do. See how. 3 5s are 15. 3 2s are 6. Here 7 minus 1. 7 minus 6 you will get 1. 1 5. 3 5s are 15. Again you will check whether this is divisible by 3 or not. So 5 twos are, sorry, this we will add. So 5 plus 2, 7. 7 plus 5, again 12. Yes, it is also divisible by 3. So again we will divide it by 3. You can do the division in rough work, students. Okay. So here 3 ones are 3. 22 means 7s are 21. 1 5 means 5s are 35. Okay. So now here this came. Again we are going to see whether this is divisible by 3 or not. Let us add this. 7 plus 1 8, 8 plus 5 13. So 13 will not come in 3's table. So with 3 this is not divisible. With 4 also this is not divisible. Why? Because it is not even number at the unit place. Then we will divide it with 5. So if you divide it with 5, what you will get? 5 threes are 15 and 5 fives are 25. Now again 5 sevens are 35 and 7 ones are 7. Here 1 should come, means this sum is ended here. So which factors you got? You got 3 into 3 into 5 into 5 into 7. Now if you want to check whether you got the answer that is correct or not, what you are going to do? You will multiply these numbers. If you multiply these numbers, you will get this 1575. Now this last one, let us do that. 2431. As we know, we are going to start it with the smallest composite number. So smallest composite number is 2, but at unit place there is 1. So with 2 it is not possible. So let us move to the next digit, that is 3. So for 3 we will add the numbers. Here 2 plus 4, 6, 6 plus 3, 9, 9 plus 1, 10. So with 3 it is not possible. 4 also not possible. With 5 also it is not possible. Why? Because at unit place 5 or 0 should come if you want to see whether it is divisible with 5 or not. Then comes 6. For 6 what we were doing? We were checking divisibility test of 2 and 3. Both it is not possible. Then let's move to the next digit, that is 7. So for 7 what we were doing? With this unit place we were doubling it and we were minusing it. So if you don't want to do that procedure, let us divide this 2431 by 7. So if you divide it by 7, what we will get? Let us check. So if we divide this number with 7, what you are going to get? So we know that 7 threes are 21, 7 fours are 28, 5 1. So 5 1 will not come in. 7 stable, 7 sevens are 49. So 2 is our remainder. So with 7 also this is not possible. With 8 also it is not possible because at the end there is not a even number. Now we will try it with 9. For 9, what we were doing, students? The numbers at odd places and the even places, we are going to see whether it is equal or not. So the odd places are 2 and 3, 2 plus 3, 5, 4 plus 1, 5. So both places it is 5, right? So that divisibility test is of 11, not 9, sorry. So for 9 also you are going to add and you will check whether it will come in 9. So 9 is also not possible. Next number is 11. Okay. So with 11, if we will check, then it will come. So let us divide this number with 11. So 11 twos are 22, and then 2 3 again, twos are 22, and then 1. So 11 ones are 11. Now what comes? 2 2 1. Now again we are going to divide this number with 11. Is it possible to divide this number with 11? Let us check. Odd number, even number? No, they are not equal, if you will see, and the difference is also not divisible by 11. So what will come? So after 11 the prime number is 13, so we will divide this number with 13. So if you will divide this number with 13, you will get 17, and 17 ones are 17. See, this number was the biggest number in your book, and the answer you got, that is very small. Means the factors are only 3. But these are the toughest factors to find. Okay. So there are few numbers in that you have to go till that. So what you are doing, see students. First, you are going to start with the smallest prime number, as you have to find the prime factors. And then, after finding that, you will check whether it is divisible or not. And then you will start dividing, and you are going to carry forward it till it comes to 1. So, whatever comes here, these are your prime factors. Okay. So, remaining sums you try to solve it by yourself. And in the next video, we are going to understand HCF and LCM. Bye bye. Have a nice day.